So today what we're going to see, guys, is we're going to see how to remove the fear in law. What is the biggest fear in law? Sir, there are so many procedures, sir, lengthy procedures. How do I remember them? And also, how do I remember section numbers if there is a need for the exam? For that, we are now in the biggest chapter in our syllabus, share capital and debentures. And I already told you, in share capital and debentures, why it's the biggest chapters? It has a lot of procedures. And I already told you that these procedures, what is there in this procedure related to key sections in our material, from this, every attempt, at least one will come. Every attempt, not even one attempt will be skipped. One attempt, one question from this mandatory. It's like ICA is revealing the syllabus for you. Look at the past trend. Now what we are going to do, we are starting off with the first procedure in that, which is section 43, rule number 4. What is 43 rule number 4, guys? Differential voting rights. I already told you in our previous session, differential voting rights means one share. I can have 10,000 votes, 20,000 votes. My wish. Each company can decide to have how many our votes per share. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, one share has how many votes, guys? 10,000 votes. Is this applicable in India? No, SEBI has banned it, but applicable in the world. But in India, it is applicable for one company. Which is that, guys? Tata Motors. This was background knowledge which in previous session I told you in detail. Now today's session is memorizing what is there over here logically, conceptually, and also what is relevant for exam. Now this procedure over here runs to around 10 points. Only this 10 points means you will mug up. Like this 10 points, there are another 100 different provisions in the entire book from all the acts. How you will remember? Difficult, no? So what we are going to do now, and this 10 points in my book is just 3/4 of a page. In ICA study material, it will be 2 pages. Okay. Now goal is day before exam, like this, it should come into your head. What are we going to do? So first what I will do is, I will teach you the concept. While teaching you the concept, we will note down the points. Since this is the first procedure I am doing this will take about 40 to 45 minutes, but it's okay. It's okay because what we are doing here, it will remove your fear in entire procedures and rest of the procedures will become like this. So let's start off. What are they saying first? Rule section 43, rule 4 of companies, share capital and debentures rule 2014. So how to write that? So remember, guys, whenever you write any rule, it is going to be rule whatever number they give of which particular chapter. We are in share capital and debentures. So you will write rule 4 of which chapter? Share capital and debentures rules. Share capital and debentures rule. Generally all the rules comes from the year 2014. Companies Act is 2013. Rules is 2014. Are you all with me, guys? Clear? So this is the heading for DVRs. Next we will come down. First I will make you memorize the procedure. I will also teach you logic. Guys. Don't worry. What is the first point they are saying? Procedure to issue DVRs. So I am having a company, guys. Let's say Shan over here, Shanmugapriyan wants to start a company. Okay, what company he is starting? He is starting a smart vest company where like smartwatch, smart ring, smart vest. Temperature will adjust based on outside temperature. It will take care of your body. It will scan everything, keep giving you insights. So in that, he is saying it's my knowledge. So my IP. So I want to have power. Tomorrow, whoever comes, I need to have the decision making power. That's only a key, no? So for that, first what they are saying, articles has to authorize. So let me write down over here. Section 43, rule 4. I will write down the key points over here. Explanation I will do in the other side. So first one is what? Articles have to authorize. So what I am writing over here? Oh, wait. Okay. Second, I will explain the logic. I will finish 3 points, explain logic. Finish 3 points, explain logic. It becomes easy. Company has to pass ordinary resolution in general meeting. In case of a listed company, resolution should go through postal ballot. Okay. Come here. Let me write down. Okay. Article should authorize. What resolution, guys? Ordinary resolution in general meeting. However, if it is a listed company, it should happen in what way, guys? Postal ballot. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? Next, what is? I'm just writing down what is that. Third is what? Maximum 74% of post issue capital can be DVRs. So I'm writing over here. Maximum 74% of post issue is equal to DVR. That's it. First line. No space I wrote like this. You will write in one line, guys. So in one line we have summarized 3 points. We will come back to this after we understand the logic, guys. Okay. What is the first point they are saying? Authorized in articles of association. Why authorized in AOA? Articles talk about the internal rules and regulations of a company. So if internally company is not accepting for this, how can I make it externally applicable for everybody? Sir, why not MOA? MOA, the clauses are defined. Those 6 clauses we have, you can use it only for that. It is like the birth certificate, not birth certificate. It's like the company coming into life. What are the external boundaries in which company operates? Within the internal company boundaries is articles. So articles only we can keep changing and play with it for anything that the company wants to do. So articles is going to authorize. What is the next thing they told? Company has to pass ordinary resolution in general meeting. Correct? What is differential voting right? One person or set of people will have more voting right. That means it should ideally be special resolution. No, sir. It should ideally be special resolution. Correct. Why ordinary resolution? For that only next point gives logic. What is next point telling us? Maximum 74% of voting rights only can be DVRs post issue. Correct. This what is there. Let me explain this with logic. In a company, to pass an ordinary resolution, how much you need? More than 50%. Section 115 says, what to say? 2 in favor of 1. More than half is what the words they use. So more than 50%. Special resolution we all know. More than or equal to 75%. The wordings used in act is what? 3 times in favor of against. 3 should vote in favor of against. Correct? That means, now look how beautifully they have drafted. Special resolution is 75%. But here in DVRs what they told? In DVRs what they told, guys? They said maximum DVRs itself can be 74%. Why, sir? I will give an example. If a company wants to issue bonus shares, if a company wants to go into winding up, if a company wants to remove a director or remove an auditor or any key decisions of a company will pass special resolution. So if I single-handedly have 75% with me, then the others are dumb, you know. See, imagine I'm starting with Shanmugha started a company, Smart West. So he said, sir, can you invest in my company? I said, I can't invest like crores pa. Small capital in lakhs I will invest for you as a startup. He said, thank you so much, sir. I invested in a startup, let's say 20 lakhs. Okay, in a startup. So he gave me for 20 lakhs. Not only started, no. So not much value company. He gave me 5% of the company. Okay. Then he passed the DVRs in his company and he kept for himself 80%. What to do with this 5%? Nothing. I should keep begging him, hey, please, sir, do this, do that. Because if somebody has 75% or more, what happens? They decide anything. The remaining balance 25% can do nothing. Are you following, guys? Correct, can do nothing. That is why the person who drafted this beautifully, too intelligent, he said maximum DVRs can be only 74%. That means Warren Buffett, even though in Berkshire Hathaway has DVRs, he can control only 74%. That means the balance minority 26 looks like minority, but they can stop a special resolution. That means to pass a special resolution, even if I do 74%, from the remaining 26, at least 1% should come to my team. So if I'm doing anything against the minority, they will not come. Got the logic? Now look at this. Now that I have only 74%, now follow carefully, guys. Now look at this. I am the company's founder. In my company, I have already 55%. I have already 55%. The others are having 45%. Now I want to pass a resolution to change my 55 into 74 DVRs. So this will automatically become 26. For this, I am saying, come on guys, let's pass a special resolution to give me power of 74. That means, for making my 55 and 74, for making this 45, 26, if I have to pass a special resolution, apart from me, I should also get permission from the other 45. Do you think this 45 will agree to make it 26? No. Why will somebody else vote in favor of them losing voting rights? That means if I keep special resolution as the approval, I will never get 75% consent to make somebody 74%. That is why the law is drafted like this, where they are saying articles have to authorize what resolution? Ordinary resolution in general meeting, and maximum is how much, guys? 74% of post issue capital. Are you following the beauty of how they have drafted, guys? That is what we have to enjoy in the class. Okay, next, sir, listed company. Why, sir? Postal ballot. Listed company, it is called postal ballot because in listed company voting is more important because it's public. When listed company is having the meeting in AGM, Reliance has 33 lakh shareholders. How many people do you think come to the AGM? How many people? 500 or 1000. When it used to happen physically. Okay. Now, only those 500 people will decide to vote. Who can vote? Only those people who come to AGM. Others cannot vote. Correct? Now, if Reliance wants all the 33 lakh members to come and participate, I have to keep in Ahmedabad Narendra Modi Stadium. There also only 1 lakh can come for AGM. Nobody will come. Correct? That is why section 100 introduced electronic mode. Electronic mode voting means all the 33 lakh can vote from their house. But before electronic mode came, we had only postal voting. So Reliance will send post to all the 33 lakh shareholders. They will sign or they will put the vote and send it back. So important decision. So they are saying listed company vote through postal ballot. But practically today no one does postal ballot. So section 110 says 109 or 10, sorry, 110, which talks about postal ballot. 1110 says, if anything has to be voted through postal ballot, it is sufficient if you vote through electronic mode. Don't worry, I will take it up in detail in meetings chapter. Forget about it, guys. For now, what you should remember, sir. Sir, in this session, you told you will make us remember differential voting right before the session gets over. Promise. Remember what I tell you. First point, what should be authorized? Articles. Second, what resolution? Ordinary and general meeting. Within that, if it's listed company, postal ballot. Maximum DVRs post issue is 74%. Keep repeating with me, guys. Everybody here, everybody watching online, keep repeating with me. This next 30 minutes is going to be magic. You will start getting the confidence in law, guys. Okay. This is first set of points. All of you with me, understood with logic, guys? Yes, Shanmugapriyan, doubt? So the doubt of Shanmugapriyan was not a doubt, a clarification. So if we all start a company, if I have 50 or more percent, by using this I can make it 74. Yes, theoretically. Practically sit silent. SEBI won't allow. Indian law is not allowing this. Okay. Next, we have something like 3 years and 5 years condition. What is that? To issue DVRs, company should not have defaulted in the following. This time I will teach you logic first and then go and write over there. Now, I am trying to get more power up to how much? 74%. Now, we people, democratic country, we vote. Who do you want to be our prime minister, chief minister of all the states? You want, let's say, dishonest people or honest people? Honest people. That means anybody with power, what we dream of is a person who is honest, will not take bribes, will keep corruption away, take all the money public is giving to develop the country. Correct? That means, I'm not saying who is what, guys. In a company also, if you want to give 74% to one company, the top management, they should have done good job till no. Sir, Vijay Mallya is coming and saying, Kingfisher, give me 75%. You will give will you allow? Ratan Tata, when he was alive, he is coming and saying, for Tata Group, give me 75%. Will you give? Yes. Because the name embodies trust. Correct? So, what they are saying, these defaults you should have not done. What are they? They are splitting these defaults into two buckets. Defaults into two buckets. Last 5 years, last 3 years, it should have not happened. Okay, what are those defaults? I will easily teach you guys. First, they are saying no default in filing annual return and financial statement for the immediately preceding 3 financial years. I told you every year company has to keep filing annual return, financial statements. Correct? So, what is the first thing we saw here? In last 3 years, yeah, in last 3 years, again I will split into two, guys. I will split into two. Financial statements and annual return. Correct? And annual return. Last 3 years. Last 3 consecutive years, guys. Last 3 financial years, you can change it here. Okay. Let me just cross check this. Yes. Okay. So here, okay, 1 second. We will write here. Last 3 years. Last 3 financial years. Sir, I'm in middle of the year. I am now in August. Will I see last 3 years from this August? No. The previous 3 financial years where I should have filed, I should have filed. Are you all with me, guys? Following? Understanding? Okay. Then they are also saying there are some other acts, very, very important acts. The company should not have been penalized by the court or tribunal during last 3 years for any offense under RBI Act, SCRA Act, SEBI Act, FEMA Act. Are you all following, guys? It's actually not FEMA Act, it's Foreign Exchange Management Act. That's it. It's FEMA. Okay. For example, in FEMA, you know, if you don't follow the schedules, penalty. Sir, I spent more than 2,50,000 without RBI's permission. Some offense it is. We don't have penalty in syllabus, so I didn't teach you in other laws, but it's there. Are you following, guys? So what are the 4 acts, guys? So 4 acts: RBI Act 1934, SEBI 1999, 1956, and Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, part of your syllabus. So last 3 years you should have no offense. Where all? In these 4 places. Are you all with me, guys? No offense in all these places. What are these places, guys? So now quickly, defaults. 3 years, we have 2 separate points. Repeat with me, guys. No default in filing FS and annual return for last 3 financial years. No offense through any court or tribunal in 4 acts: SEBI, SCRA, RBI, FEMA. RBI you know, SEBI you know, FEMA you know. SCRA is nothing but Securities Contract Regulation Act, another subset of SEBI Act. Not in syllabus. So just remember the act name. That's it. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. Let's revise all the points still here once. Quickly, guys. Rajagopal, Parsharda, everybody repeat with me. Everybody watching online. I want full energy, guys. See, we're going to remember the points. Are you understanding concept? Why this thing? I want to be a good company. So there should not be any default. Okay. So quickly, first point. Articles has to authorize. Second, ordinary resolution in general meeting. If it's a listed company, in postal ballot. Third, maximum DVSS 74% post buyback. Next, coming to default. Default we have 3 years and 5 years. In 3 years, what do we have, guys? FSL in the last 3 years. In 5 years, we had to come there. One more thing in 3 years. 4 acts, no offense. RBI, SCA, SEBI, FIMA. That's it. Exam this only is important, guys. Are you all with me, guys? There are still nuances over here. I will explain them. Don't worry, I will never miss out on any logic that is relevant for us, guys. Now last 5 years. Hold on, I will finish this, then we'll take up the doubt. Now last 5 years. Sir, I am a company. I didn't pay dividends, sir. I declared, but I didn't pay. Sir, I have to repay loan to bank. I am yet to repay for last 2 years. Daily bank is coming to my house. Now I want more power. Change to 74. Will they allow? First, in your balance sheet, guys, go to your liability side. Share capital. We have equity share capital, preference share capital. In debt, we have loan, debentures, bond, all of that. Correct? To employees, what do we generally pay? Beyond the salary, what do you pay, guys? PF, ESI, or also something as gratuity. Correct? Are you following, guys? Now what they are saying, your liability itself, if you are not able to pay on time, who are you? I will tell you something, guys. Tomorrow when you start a business, even if you don't have money, okay, ensure that people who are dependent on you gets paid on time. I run 2 companies, CA Classroom, Mind and Company. So many people employed. There have been so many months because of lot of things. Sometimes we really won't have the money. Me and Niveda ma'am take the salary in the last. This year 1 month we both didn't even take salary. Okay, because I had to pump in a lot of my funds into Mind and Company. I ensured all my employees, everyone gets paid first. Then we take the money. So what, 1 month if I don't get the money, we have savings, no. Previous year savings. Everybody, if you go ask my team, anybody you are here, go down, ask my team. Not even first of month, 31st we will pay a salary. End of the month itself, everyone gets paid. Not even once we have defaulted for anybody. So remember, guys, even if you can't pay in the future, tell them 3 months in advance. This month, one employee I fired. Okay, middle of the month itself. He was not good. I told him 15 days before itself, I asked him to leave. Go find another job. But for the whole month, we paid him salary. Thankfully, this month, first week, he found a new job. From that new company, they called me. How is this guy? Honestly, not good. But will I tell that? I said, he is a fresher, interested, little bit slow, but very good. Mindset is there if you train him. He got the job. So remember, guys, keep doing good for people. Good will come to you. So come back over here. Why I am saying all this? If you are a company, preference share capital and equity share capital, what you should pay, guys? Dividend. If I declare dividend and don't pay, punishment. Preference shares should be redeemed within 20 years. 20 years got over. I am yet to redeem. Don't mug up. Just look at liability side. Loan, debentures, bonds, maturity has come. You are yet to pay. Good boy. On all these 3, what do you pay? Interest. You didn't pay. Good boy. Gratuity, PF, ESI for employees. You have to pay. You didn't pay. Good boy. Okay. Dividend. Equity shares, if you don't pay dividend, it will be transferred to unpaid dividend account. After that, you have to transfer to IEPF within 7 years. So IEPF transfer I didn't do. Good boy. So for good boys, will I give the power of 75%? No. Are you getting it? So that is the next point. What they are saying, in the last 5 years, if there is any default in any of these, what are any of this? In simple, can I say, default in repayment of my equity or debt, principal or interest liabilities. Correct? But I can't write that in exam. I'm again repeating. To remember, default in my equity or debt or interest or dividend on those liabilities, if it's not done in last 5 years, not possible. But in exam, how I should write this? Look at this. There are still some more nuances over here. I will come back once we fill the point. No default in payment of declared dividend. Explain that. Deposit, debentures, deposit, bonds, loan, everything, deposit. Redemption of debenture or preference share, any redemption of preference share or debentures. Loan from banks or public financial institution. So what is there in the first two lines is my principal and dividend. And no default in statutory dues to employees, PF gratuity, bonus, or not default in crediting to IEPF. Of course, interest is included because no default in loans from banks or public financial institution includes interest and principal. It's deemed. Are you understanding, guys? Clear? Easy. So how do I write this? Okay. First we will write the points, and then there is one more very important point. I will take the case study over here. Okay. So how do I write this, guys? Last 5 years. Can I write preference shares, debentures, bonds, deposits, on this interest, on this dividend or equity share capital? Correct? These things should have not been defaulted, including principal, plus what? Plus what, guys? Employee statutory dues. You will frame a sentence, guys. That's why we have book. Are you following, guys? Okay. Here, this includes redemption of these things. Here also it includes redemption mainly of preference shares. Are you all with me, guys? Following up? Clear? Now, a beautiful point over here before I proceed to the next one. Follow, guys. A beautiful point. Sir, now I am in the year 2027, 2028. Okay. Now they are saying this year I want to issue DVRs. So let's say I want to, they are saying, sir, on 17th of October 2027, company has decided to follow 43 rule 4. Can I issue DVRs? Now you have to check what? Last 5 years. So what is last 5 years from 17th October 2027, guys? Quickly tell me, last 5 years from here. It should be 16th October 2027. Correct? So what is the starting period for me? 17th October. Which year? 2022. 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26, 26, 27. Correct? That means in this period, I should have not done default of the equity, debt, interest, employees in last 5 years. If you want to issue on 17th October, wrong. Wrong. Don't read it like this. It is not like this. It is, look at the wordings, guys, beautifully defined. However, they can issue DVRs after expiry of 5 years from the end of the financial year in which such default was made. That means how you should read this, sir. Imagine the default was made on 17th October 2022 itself. Okay. So, default is made on 17th October 2022. Now, that financial year ends on which day? 31st March 2023. Do you agree? It belongs to the financial year of 22-23. Leave that financial year. Now 5 years after this. That means 23-24, 24-25, 25-26, 26-27, 27-28. Now read the paragraph again. However, they can issue DVRs after expiry of 5 years from the end of the financial year in which such default is made. So default is made in financial year 22-23. Now 22-23, after that 5 financial year is these 5 years. Am I correct, guys? So the 5th year ends on 31st March 28. After this, from 1st April 28 onwards, we can issue. But here what we thought, from 16th October 27 itself you can issue. That means you have to wait, in our example, almost another 5.5 months. Are you following, guys? They have not tested this much, not even once. Not even once. What they will test? Hey, write the points, last 3 years, 5 years. Like this and all, if they start framing questions, our students will be ready. That's all. That's all I'm bothered about. Are you following, guys? Clear? You will be ready with this. Sir, now for exam, what to remember, sir? Let me summarize all the points. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Another 10-15 minutes only. Quickly. 43 rule number 4. 43. 43 rule number 4. First set. Approval. Always the first set is approval. Articles have to authorize, ORN, GM, listed company, posted ballot, maximum 74% off, post issue, capital. Next, defaults. Last 3 years, last 5 years. In last 3 years, FS and annual return for 3 financial years. Other 3 years, no default in RBI, SCRA, SEBI, FEMA. Last 5 years, in simple, my equity and debt, principal redemption, there is no default on that. Interest and dividend, if any, there is no default. Dividend to IEPF, there is no default. Employee dues, statutory dues, PF, ESI, gratuity, whatever is there in PF Act, ESI Act, Gratuity Act, Bonus Act, all those things. Are you following, guys? That's it. So now we are done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points are done. Remaining points are fairly simple. Now I will write the points over here. Here according to our notes, only 2 set is done. Only 2 set. Now third set. Section 88, Section 102, Section 134. You have to remember, not just here, these 3 sections will come in almost every procedure. Okay, so some procedure is coming, you don't know what to write these 3 points. Okay, what is section 88? It talks about register of members. I will ask you a question, guys. You all went to school, now do you realize school days were golden days? Correct? No stress except exam, peaceful life, come home and watch Popeye. If you're in 5th or 6th, 11th or 12th means I used to come and watch this Dragon Balls or Dragon Booster or watch some FIFA, play games, all of that. Now, in your class in 12th standard, your school might have had 4 or 5 sections, 12A, 12B, 12C, 12D. My school had till 12G. 12A was CBSE science, only commerce was 12B. Our class from 12C till 12G was this Fiji. Those who are preparing for this, IIT exams, that full training used to happen. Okay, so commerce was only one class. Now, attendance registers for all the G sections in my school will be one book, or each class will have one attendance. Each class one attendance. Now each attendance, they will mix girls and boys names, they will be separately. Some schools they will mix, we enjoy those schools. Some schools they will keep it separately. My school they mixed. They kept the continuous based on alphabetical order. Okay, so now like this for company shareholders, we have equity shareholders, preference shareholders, debenture holders, bonds, deposit. All their details will be in one register, separate register, separate. So for equity, separate register. For debentures, separate register. Like that they are saying, who are these people getting 74%? DVRs. Who are they? For them you maintain separate register of members. Got the context of? This point will come in all our procedures. Don't worry. Next. Second is what? Section 102. What is 102, sir? When I am passing a resolution, what resolution? ORN GM, we have to also inform the shareholders, hey, why I am doing this? Why is my boss superior to you in power? Why should he get 74%? Tell his achievements. I have to give an explanatory statement. Section 102 is explanatory statement. My favorite section in full act. When I go to meeting chapter, the way I teach 102, I can guarantee nobody will teach you in the world. So that is the section which will make you write the whole syllabus in beautiful presentation. So if you are watching this, guys, here recording, go to the meeting chapter, don't miss 102. I call it as magic section in our app itself. Okay. Next, 134. Later, once everything is done, end of the year, company will issue something called board's report. In the board's report, I have to give a justification as to why I am giving DVRs. What was the purpose? Okay, Are you all with me, guys? So three separate points I have merged into one. What is it? 88, 102, 134. Repeat with me, recording and here. What is it? 88, 102, 134. What is 88? Register of members. What is 102? Explanatory statement. What is 134? Board's report. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? Clear? Okay. So, sir, what are these points over here? Look at this. I have finished three more. First 88. Maintain details of such shares in DVR in the register of members. Tika. Next to 102. Explanatory statement annexed to notice of general meeting or postal ballot. However, I'm doing the meeting, general meeting or postal ballot, should contain details of issue, details of differential rights, who is getting, why they are getting, all that justification. 134. Board of Directors to disclose in board's report details of such issue in the financial year in which such issue is made. How to write in exam? Book points. How to remember? And logic class. Done, guys. Are you following? Are we done with three sets now? Let's all repeat these three without seeing once, guys. First section, so we are taking time. As we keep going, procedures, time will reduce because now you know the drill, how I'm doing it. This only will be there in the Gen Z notes. What I'm writing here, printed Gen Z, you will get it later, guys. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. So quickly, first approval. What is approval? With me, I want you to dance with me, guys. First is articles, ORN, general meeting, then listed in postal ballot. Next, the maximum 74% of post issue capital. Second, 3 years, 5 years. In 3 years, annual return financial statement should be filed, not default in the last 3 consecutive financial years, and no default in RBI, SCRA, SEBI, FIMA, in any order you can write them. Last 5 years, equity or debt on that principal or redemption is no default. Interest or dividend, no default. Statutory dues, no default. Write once no default and write all these things. Next, our favorite, 88, 102, 134. What is 88? Register of members. What is 102? Explanatory statement. What is 134? Board's report. That's it. Are you following, guys? Easier. Enjoying, guys? Hello. Last one. Now I'm last set. Okay. Now follow, guys. Are you all with me? Hello. Now I issued DVR, sir. DVR issue is done. Okay. Come back here. Where is it? Yeah. DVR issue is done. We have done the DVR issue. Okay. So we started off with Shan. Shan will go. Okay. Here he has 66%. Others have 34% of what? Voting power. Let me again repeat, guys. Look at this. Okay. Shanmuga Priyan or our Shan has 66% in his company. Others have 34%. In this 34% only, I have 5. I invested. No. Okay. 20 lakhs. Okay. Now, this is what? Voting rights. Apart from this, what else members will get? Bonus, rights, dividend, all those things. Now, Shan has differential voting rights. Now, what about bonus, rights, dividend? He will get extra also in that. Imagine, I will give a simple example. Voting rights for others is 1:1. For Shan is 1:5. For every 1 share, he gets 5 votes. Now, can I say he will get the same benefit of 1 for 5, even for dividend, rights, bonus? If I give 1 rupee dividend to others, he will get 5 rupees. Will you agree, guys? What you will do? Correct? You won't agree. So the provision says, boss, listen, all other rights such as bonus, share rights is eligible for equity shares with DVRs in the same manner as it is applicable for other shares. Are you getting it, guys? So that point, how I will write here, sir? That point I will write here as all other rights is equal to same. Sir, technically in exam I want to write this. The keyword you will use is pari passu. All other rights are pari passu. Pari passu means same. Are you following, guys? Clear? All other rights are same. Next, within the same point. Now, I will write this point, finish, and then teach the logic. That means we are done with, look at this. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Here 5 to 10 all done except for 7. What is 7 saying? Read. Very simple. Usually I will tell logic first, but this time look at it. Company shall not convert existing shares with the voting rights into equity shares having DVRs and vice versa. What they are saying here, is existing equity shares cannot convert into DVR and vice versa. Are you following, guys? That means what? Beautiful concept. Again, if you actually look into the logic, guys, I'll tell the logic now. Sir, I already have in my company equity shares 15,000 shares into 10 each, so 1,50,000. This only is my paid up share capital, sir. So this paid up share capital only contributes for 100% of voting rights. Now I want DVRs. This is, we will call it class A, issued in the year 2003. Okay, example, many years back. Now I want DVRs. I don't want 74%. First time itself I will not come and take 74%. Now my company has appointed MS Dhoni as the brand ambassador. Okay, and Dhoni has invested 7 crores in the company. Does Dhoni invest money? Yes. So many startups he has invested. For example, from South India, Garuda Aerospace, drones. It's a company where Dhoni has invested. Okay, so his face value and his money is there. Now if Garuda Aerospace does any fraud, whose name will be damaged? First you will go ask Dhoni only, no? Correct? So what Dhoni has said, wherever I am investing, I want to have some voting power so that you don't do things without my permission. So Dhoni is saying, let the others have 74%, not me. Others can have 74. You give me only 26%. So with 26%, or let me give a number so you don't get confused. He's saying, let the others have 70%. Let me have only 30%, so that I can stop a special resolution if it's going against me. Fair only, no. You are getting Dhoni, getting 7 crores also, and his name should not be spoiled. So he's taking this. Are you getting it, guys? So now I'm saying, from the existing shares itself which is issued to somebody else, I have to buy from them and give Dhoni 30%. Now this existing shareholders, imagine everybody are CA students. Imagine all of you are CA students. Now if I have to give new shares to Dhoni, from where I will get? I will ask you all, hey, get out, sell your shares, give it to me, I have to give Dhoni. When Dhoni was not there, I respected you. When he came, can I disrespect you? So the act is saying, this shares and all don't convert. You issue a new class now. We are in 2027. Issue a new class B. New class of shares. And this shares, let's say 5,000 shares into 10. 50,000. This will be given allotted to Dhoni. So automatically when I pass the resolution, these people will have their shares as it is. Just their voting power will drop and Dhoni's will increase to 30%. So to avoid conflict, what they are saying, existing cannot be converted to DVRs. DVRs also can't be converted to existing. Make a fresh issue. Have 2 separate class of securities. That's what all companies will do. That's what Warren Buffett has done in Berkshire Hathaway. That means what will happen? This share also will be available in stock exchange to buy. This share also will be available in the stock exchange to buy. But the market price of this share, for example, if it is 175 per share, this share, one share can be, let's say, 375. Because it's the same share, but more voting power. So more price in market. Easy to, track. Are you getting it? All of you with me, guys? That's it. With this, logically, everything is done. Now, sir, for exam, logic is important. Conceptual questions, MCQ, that's what they're asking now. Okay. But in exam, they're asking procedure also along with the concept. So, how do we remember all these points? One last time, I want everyone to repeat with me here and online. Now, What we are going to do is randomly I will ask one of you once we finish this. You have to come here in front of the camera, tell all the points without seeing. Are you all ready, guys? Participate, recording also, do it with me. As if I'm sitting next to you, guys. Look at the side. I'm there only now. Okay. Now repeat with me, guys. Quickly. 43 rule 4 is what? DVRs. In DVRs, first is approval. AOA. ORN. General meeting. Listed company. Postal ballot. Maximum 75% off. Post issue. Second is last 3 years. Last 5 years. In the last 3 years, no default in FS and annual return which has been filed, and no offense in RBI's cross heavy FEMA. Last 5 years, equity, debt, interest and dividend, no default. Employees has to reduce, no default. If you do default, what will happen? For 5 years. So that 5 years is from when? That also is important. So 5 years from end of financial year where default is made. Write that also. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. Next one, quickly after this. No default in, follow 88, 102, 134. Next, equity shares. Regular should not be converted to DVS, DVS not to regular. Are you following, guys? That's it. Are you all with me? Now don't panic. Don't panic. Now only we are starting off share capital chapter. By the time we finish syllabus, you should be able to write the answer like this. Don't panic now. The moment other chapters get over for you, once you finish the entire syllabus, you should write this answer like this. Articles, section number 5. Ordinary resolution, section number 115. General meeting, section 96 or section 100. Postal ballot, section 110. Default in last 3 years, no default in filing financial statement, section 137. No default in filing annual return, section 92. No default in dividend, IEPF, section 125. Deposits, no default in 73 or 76. Debentures, no default in section 71. Then you come down. Okay, already we have 88, 102, 134. That only I am teaching you now. Don't panic about other sections now. Are you following, guys? Other rights are what, guys? Basically my rights in section 62, 63, 123. What is that? 62 is rights, 63 is bonus, 123 is what? Declaration of dividend. Don't worry, that chapter we will remember that sections. To make you master of sections is my work. Don't panic now. That's why I wrote in red. These section numbers, when those chapters get over, will get into your system. So when you are writing in exam, rest of India will write like what is there in ICA book. You will write like this. First point. The company has to have authorization in articles under section 5. The company has to pass ordinary resolution as per section 115 in the general meeting under section 96 or 100. In case of a listed company, you have to pass resolution in postal ballot as per section 110. The maximum post issue capital should not exceed 74% for DVRs. Like this, add with section numbers. Now you visualize. So section numbers not mandatory, but in our class I will make you learn, guys. So you visualize, guys. Other students' paper, your paper. Which will get 80? You tell me. Section numbers will not give extra marks, but first, love at first sight with the examiner is this. You believe in love at first sight, Divyesh? Yes, sir. How comes? Okay. Clear, guys? Are you all with me? Now let's tell all the points without seeing, with reference section numbers. Don't worry about the new numbers I wrote. We are talking about 43 rule 4, which is what? DVRs. Repeat with me, Rajagopal and everybody else. First is articles approval in. Articles to approve, AOA. Second, ORN, general meeting. Third, listed company, postal ballot. Fourth, maximum 75% post issue capital. Online recording with me, guys. Next, second, last 3 years, last 5 years. Last 3 years, financial statement, annual return, and Four acts: RBI, SCRA, SEBI, FEMA. I'm giving a pause so that you will tell and I will repeat. Recording, you should tell first, I should repeat. Last 5 years, no default in equity shares or preference shares redemption, in debt, debentures, bonds, deposits, redemption, no default. Interest over there, dividend over here, IEPF, no default. Employee statutory dues, no default. PF, bonus gratuity. Next come down, and this last 5 years will commence from end of the financial year where the default is made important. Then come down, next set, 88, 102, 134, 88, register of members, 102, explanatory statement, 134, board's report. Next, all rights are same, okay, and existing cannot convert to DVRs cannot convert to existing. I want full focus in the class, guys. Don't think about that girl, don't think about this reel, don't think about the past. You are working to change your future. Focus over here, put the energy. You should drain out when you finish watching the class, guys. Are you all with me? That's it, we are done with all the points. So those who are watching online, DVRs has come to an end, and it took us 50 minutes because I have showed you how to learn. Sir, can I do this by myself? No. This much energy you will get by yourself. You will sleep. So that's why you need my help. Now, recording students can move on to the next video for the next concept. But you can wait for another 5 minutes if you want to enjoy. One of the students come here and tell the answer to us without seeing. Okay. So wait or leave. That's your choice. So online students, before we go for students coming and repeating, they asked 3 beautiful doubts. Let me clarify all those doubts. The first doubt was, sir, this last 5 years default, is it in one thing or all things? Any one repeat default also is default. You have to wait for 5 years. Next doubt he asked was, sir, what is post-issue capital? After issuing DVRs should not exceed 74%. I'm again repeating. After issuing DVRs, the voting power of DVR should not exceed 74%. That's called post-issue. Next, he is asking one more doubt. Sir, you cannot convert into DVR now, sir. So what if I do buyback? Then what will happen if you do buyback? You have to follow 68 and 70 for doing buyback, lengthiest procedure. Then you have to reissue to shareholders like Dhoni, private placement, section 42 will come. Then you have to follow 43 rule 4 for DVRs. You can do this buyback. Then the shares that I buy back, I can do private placement for them and for the rule 4. 3 lengthy procedures if you do means that's it. Hell will be seen for you guys. You will know when I finish buyback and 42 of those chapters. That's why better do fresh issue as per 43 rule 4. So guys, now we have a student. We have all the students over here answered almost correct. Randomly I'm calling one student, guys. Let's see if he's answering.
AOA should pass it. AO should authorize it. Ordinary resolution should be passed in general meeting. ஷார்ட் ஃபார்மே சொன்ன பிரச்சனை சார். ஏஓ ஆத்தரைஸ் பண்ணோம், ஆர்டினரி ரெசல்யூஷன் ஜென்ரல் மீட்டிங்கில் இது பண்ணோம். லிஸ்டட் கம்பெனி ஆச்சுன்னா போஸ்டல் பேலட்டில் வந்து நம்ம இஷ்யூ பண்ணோம். ஆஸ் வெல் அஸ் இப்போ மேக்ஸிமம் 74% வந்து ஆஃப்டர் போஸ்ட் இஷ்யூவாக இருக்கணும் வித் ஷேர்ஸ் வித் டிவிஆர். நெக்ஸ்ட் செகண்ட் பாயிண்ட், டிஃபால்ட் இன் 3 years ஆர் 5 years. 3 yearsனா 2 காலமாக பிரியும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் காலம் வந்து ஃபினான்ஷியல் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் அண்ட் ஆனுவல் ரிப்போர்ட் ஷுட் பி கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிக்கணும் வித்தின் 3 years. டிஃபால்ட் இருக்கக்கூடாது. செகண்ட் பாக்ஸில் வந்து நாட் அஃபென்ஸ் இன் செபி, ஸ்க்ரா, ஆர்பிஐ, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபெமா. அண்ட் தென் செகண்ட் இது 5 years ரெஸ்பெக்டட் போனால் ப்ரிஃபரன்ஸ் ஷேர் அண்ட் ஈக்விட்டி ஷேருக்கு டிவிடெண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கணும். இன்கேஸ் ப்ரிஃபரன்ஸ் ஷேர் டிபென்ச்சர்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா ரிடம்ஷன் இன் ரெஸ்பெக்டட் பீரியடில் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். அண்ட் தென் பாண்ட்ஸு டிபென்ச்சர்ஸ்க்குலாம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்லாம் கரெக்டாக கொடுத்துருக்கணும். ஸ்டாட்டுட்டரி டியூஸ் ஏதாச்சும் எம்ப்ளாய்க்கு பிஎஃப் அந்த மாதிரி தான் கரெக்டாக நம்ம கரெக்டாக பண்ணியிருக்கணும். இன்கேஸ் அஃபென்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த டிவிஆர் அப்ரூவல் கிடையாது. அஃபென்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா 5 years ஃப்ரம் த டேட் ஆஃப் மேட் தட் அஃபென்ஸ், அந்த இயர் ஃபினான்ஷியல் இயர் எண்டுலேருந்து தான் நம்ம வந்து கேல்குலேட் பண்ணுறோம். 5 yearsக்கு நம்ம டிவிஆர் இஷ்யூ பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஆஃப்டர் 5 years நம்ம இஷ்யூ பண்ணிக்கலாம். அண்ட் தென் தேர்டு வந்து செக்ஷன் 88, 102, 134. செக்ஷன் 88 வந்து ரெஜிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் மெம்பர்ஸு, 102 வந்து எக்ஸ்பிளனேட்டரி ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட், 134 வந்து போர்ட்ஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்டு. அண்ட் தென் வந்து லாஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் வந்து all other rights are pari passu. And then when the existing shareholders can't convert to DVR share can't convert to existing shareholders.
So that's it, guys. So we did this just to show you that if you spend time, conceptual learning is done. You can memorize in the class itself. Why I called him over here is to tell him that in front of stress, in front of camera also, is he able to answer? That means in exam also, he'll be able to answer. Now he started eating with the stress. Okay. So that's it, guys. We will move on to the next topic in the next session. Recording students can move on to the next video for continuing the share capital chapter and going through these procedures. Thank you.